Ever since childhood, we have been taught that the pursuit of happiness is the chase of a lifetime. I'm Terry Bradshaw, and I've learned that true success is not so much about what you achieve, but how you achieve it. Join me as we span the globe, meeting the people working hard to attain their own net worth. The world around us would not exist if it weren't for the art of welding. From the products we buy to the trucks, trains, and ships used to transport them involves welding at some point in its creation, installation, or repair. But despite its presence, the welding industry has been facing a major shortage of skilled labor.
The demand for skilled welding labor in North America and Canada in particular is quite significant. This demand stems from the need for maintenance, repair, and new capital construction projects, like in Alberta's oil sands, where there's about $120 billion worth of capital projects in the next 3 to 5 years. The real challenge is attracting young workers into the workforce while the baby boomers begin to retire. There's outdated myths about the sector, and we need to modernize the perceptions of the industry to show it's a rewarding career path for people in the future.
For a long time, welding has been considered a low-end, dirty job, part of our industrial past. However, in the last 20 years, there's been a significant innovation in equipment, technique, and shop safety. Machines are safer, more efficient, lighter, and easier to use, and improvements in ventilation have greatly cleaned up the work environment.
The modern welding industry is in high demand now. Welding is no longer just arcs and sparks. It's about processes and technology. You can be creative, you can be proud of those creations, and your only limitation that you have is your willingness to learn the required skills.
The most well-known forms of welding typically involve oil and gas or construction, but some lesser-known welded products include medical devices and electronics such as computers and cell phones. There are also tremendous opportunities in aerospace, material sciences, manufacturing, and other high-end engineering fields.
The welding career opportunities are endless, from assembly to product design to inspection, as well as scientific industrial research and development. There's also other positions in management roles like welding supervisors, welding engineers that are high-paying and high-demand jobs.
A division of the CWB Group, the Canadian Welding Association, is a nonprofit entity dedicated to the support and growth of the welding and joining industry. With a client base of over 7,000 companies and 80,000 individuals, the organization provides welding certification, practical and theoretical training, and quality management registration services.
The welding industry is huge, and the career paths in that industry are enormous. From high school students that are interested in using their hands, as a welder, for example, to engineering doctoral students at the university level looking at the latest and greatest technology to help industry.
The CWA also acts as the voice of the industry when dealing with provincial and federal governments, making them aware of challenges the industry faces and possible directions they can take to improve it.
In all cases, the Canadian Welding Association and the CWB Group strive to engage, educate, and provide ample opportunities for networking and sharing best practices. Training and certification are keys to successful careers. It leads to greater employee engagement, satisfaction, and earning potential.
Advances in new shop floor technology such as robotics and automation have created a growing demand for welders who understand the process as well as the world of automation and programming.
Due to the shortage of skilled welding personnel from the baby boomer generation retiring to the challenges we're having with competition from emerging economies, the North American industry has to get better from a productivity standpoint by implementing new technologies, new welding processes and automation, as well as training those individuals in the welding industry and those to come into the industry so that we remain the envy of the world.